Hi guys, welcome back to Ultimate Garage. So now that the engine is pretty much done, the next step is to look after the vent flap, as I've been saying in the past few videos. So as you can see, it's all burnt and, well, all cracked and everything here, all around. So I need to remove it, change the seal and put it back here. And in order to do that, I need to get rid of a certain number of things in here, starting with the two vent conducts here and here, then the wiper motor, and the grill underneath them, and then I should be able to access the vent flap. Shouldn't be too hard because normally the main problem is coming from these small screws here. There's 12 all the way, and they tend to rust. Like here, they're very much rusted through, and they tend to break. But I've got a brand new part for that and brand new nuts, so even if they break, I don't really care. And yeah, that's what I intend to do in this video. So let's see how I get on. So as I said, the first thing is to remove these vent conducts here. Normally they should come pretty easily, but we'll see. And this one too. Might need to remove the dashboard as well. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward, just for 4 bolts and it's off. There you go. Should be enough, hopefully. That's it. Even this is rusted. See that? I could almost put my fingers through it. Oh. And it's full of foam or whatever. Yeah, probably some mice or something have been nesting in here. Right, so this one's off. On to the next one now. That. Now the wiper which is just maintained here by 2, maybe 11 and 8 bolts, and on the other side there should be, yeah, I think it's 19. There you go. Now I'm gonna unbolt the motor itself. One and two. That's it. There's a washer here. Let's see now. Maybe. There you go. Not sure what this cable is for now. Not sure. I don't know. We'll see. So this is only not here. That's it. And this comes off. Now I've got this to remove so that I can free the vent flap here, and that comes back on so that I don't lose it. And this vent flap is now free. Now in order to remove it completely from the car, that's where I need to get to these 12 tiny nuts. Let's see how many of them will break. And that's it. In the end I recovered 6 nuts, so half of it, which means half of it broke. So I was wise to order a new set of nuts. There you go, so this is out. As you can see, it's full of leaves and I don't even know what that is. There you go, so let's take the vent flap off now. Hopefully it should come pretty easily, but we'll see. There you go, and that's it. As you can see, it's already almost all the way, and it's breaking. Well, that will go straight to the bin anyway. And now is going to start the most painful task of all, which is to lift this lip all the way around, and that's really tough. Then remove the old seal, place the new one and put the lip back down. So yeah, that's the next step. Right, so this is where I'm going next. There should be it now. So yeah, if I just pull on it, it should come all the way around. There you go. See it, and here same thing. That's it. Thin one. Now I just need to get the new one here. Show which way is the top. This way is up, and this is here. Like that. Okay. So now same thing, no other way around, and that's normally when things become complicated. I'm not sure if there is a specific way of doing it, but I find that it's easier if you put the two ends first and then the rest, because that way it kind of stays in place sometimes. And after that it's just a matter of patience, pushing the seal into place slowly. There you go. So let's see if I'm right or if it's going to be complicated as well. And that's it. Ready to get back on the car. Right, so now it's time to put the new bar in and put the vent flap back on the car. So this is the new one. Put that in place. That's it. Looks nice and shiny. First of all, I'm going to clean everything up. Go. Next, I'll put that back here. Let's get some of it here. Here. And some of the other component. Here. To mix the two together. Like so. And then apply it here. There you go. So while this is curing, I would like to try and remove the boot lid from the roof, because I'm supposed to receive the new roof tomorrow, and I'm gonna need to dismantle the two. So let's do that in the meantime. So as you may remember, I was stuck with these two screws here that I need to get rid of, and yeah, so I put WD-40 several times, and let's see if that was enough or not. It's moving, but it's really hard. Maybe little by little I'm gonna manage to take it out. Let's see. This one is coming, that's for sure. The other one, not there yet. I'll take it outside, maybe it'll be easier. So that's the last screw on this side. Let's see if I can get it here. No, not working. There you go, that's what I wanted to do. So now the idea is to try and remove these. So it seems that I've found a solution for these. I need to destroy the screw, which is not a real problem, but would have preferred it to come normally. But at least like that it seems to work. Let's see if I can get it. If the print is not too damaged. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this one is free. See how bad it is? Completely damaged it. I'll need to find another one, not a problem. But at least this part is still complete, which is not always the case, because it's just an aluminum part and it's very light, and sometimes the thread gets damaged. So let's get to the other one. So now that one of the parts is gone, I just need to slide this out, and normally it should come out. That's what serves as a hinge for the trunk. So now I just need to recover this part. Now, if you remember in the first video, I had problems with opening the trunk lid because the handle wasn't working with the lock, so I've taken it out, and this is what I found. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me try and put some light on it. There you go. Everything is broken inside here. So I need to take it apart, see if it's recoverable, and otherwise I'm gonna have to change that. So in order to take it out, I need to remove this ring here. Try and clean it a little bit because there's not much to be seen at the moment. There you go, should be better. So you've got a ring here. These small plates are the ones that are moving with the key. So at the moment, if I put the key in there, it can turn freely. So the lock is working. What's not working is what comes behind it. That is always turning free. So when it's turning free, is normally on those cars, it's that the door is locked. So I'm suspecting these here, which seems to be broken, is the culprit. So I'm gonna try and take these off to see if I can see something. So in order to take this off, you just need to put a flat screwdriver underneath and slowly take it off. That normally is pretty straightforward. Then the lock should come off here, and the lock is, well, looks good. Looks good to me, at least. Just a bit rusted, but not so much. So this is okay. So the main problem is coming from here, and this is what's going to be more of a problem. This is fine too, and these here, I'm going to need to clean it because it's all dirty. The lock is moving, so that either it gets into place into the handle to block it and turn around to unlock the door, or it just stays right in the middle here like that, and so the handle can turn free but won't move the lock of the door, so the door won't be open. That's it. I think everything seems to be working properly, but it's a bit well, the spring is definitely broken, but that I can replace without any problem. But apart from that, everything needs to be working fine. It's just a bit rusted and struggles to move, but that's nothing that a good WD-40 won't fix. So let me take the spring off and take it from there. So here is the spring. Here. Now let's put some WD-40 to get this moving normally. There. That should help. There you go. Came all the way out. Perfect. Now everything is clean in there. Just need to try and find another spring that's gonna go in there and try and put everything back together, see if it works better. Can't be worse anyway. Got one here, it might be a bit too big. Yeah, it is. Let me try and get another one. There's another one. This one should be better. Actually, should be perfect. Hopefully. Let's see. Maybe not. So now I just need to try and put everything back in there. So this should come here, and these should come here. Push the spring in there. There you go. So here, oh yeah, that should work now. So as you can see now, that's locked in place. The spring has pushed the bottom in its place, and if I push it back like so, should be able to turn around. Yeah, it does. So this is working now. I just need to put the lock back in place like that, block it with the ring like this, and normally, let's see if I was right, the only concern I have is if my spring is too small in diameter, it might come out of these hole here and lock everything. I'm suspecting that's what happened with the old one. So this is working. Now I'm going to put it back on the trunk lid and see if it's still working once on there. Yeah, well, the dashboard cover is not yet cured, so I can't put it back on the car for now. What I will try and do though is to fix the steering wheel. So as you can see here, the steering wheel is quite wobbly, and that's coming from its fixation here on the dashboard. So I need to get these fixed first. One of the points sorted. So now I just need to wait for the dashboard cover to come back on. Sorry, I thought I had restarted the camera, but obviously not. So the dashboard and dashboard cover are now back in place, as you can see here. So all this is fixed, and yeah, that's about it. So now the next job is going to be to try and remove the seats, so that I've got a clear view of what needs to be done inside. And I'd like to do at least the rear seat. Front ones I have checked already underneath them, and I know it's they're both okay. But the rear one, it's usually where a lot of rust starts to appear, so I'd like to check that. So yeah, let's see how I can show you that. Right, so now I'm going to put the rear seat belt back in place, and yeah, in order to do that I'm going to need these and these, and this comes here. As you can see, it's already, well, the previous owner has already started to repair some of it, but of course there's still quite a lot to be done. So as I said before, for the moment I'm not going to bother too much with it, as long as everything around it is sound, which it is, because all these parts has already been redone. This is just not a problem at the moment, it's still sound. What's behind that is the rubber part that comes in case the suspension arms come and shock against the chassis. So that's what it is here, so it doesn't really matter if it's rusted. Right, so now I'd like to take the front seats off, because I'm going to need to clean everything properly and replace the floor carpet. Right, so now that the seats are off, just need to give everything a good clean up, and then we'll see for the carpets. So as you can see, some parts have already been repaired, or yeah, patched up maybe would be more appropriate. But yeah, this has been patched up. There's still some need for repairs here, but it's minor. This floor on this side has been completely changed, I think, and that would make sense because they usually get damaged before the other one. And but yeah, it looks brand new and doesn't have any rust, so I'm suspecting it's been replaced in the past. And the front floor is only damage around here, so that's not too bad either. So it's gonna stay like that for the moment. I think this floor was made for I'm not sure actually. I'm wondering if it wasn't made for left-hand drive as well, because you've got these, I don't know, prefer not to say anything stupid. So the only problem is, while I was removing the front seats, one of the bolts broke in here, so I need to remove that now. That's going to be a pain as well. Might as well get rid of it. There you go. This is fine. Problem solved. Next one. So next I need to put these all the way. This is just some soundproofing material for wooden floors. But because I've got some left from my camper van project. By the way, if you haven't checked this playlist yet and all the videos, check them on the channel. They're quite interesting. So yeah, I've got some left, so I'm gonna use that first as a first layer to isolate from the noise a little bit more, and then I'll lay carpet on top of it. So that's the plan. Right, so now that the carpet is done, the next thing I'd like to do is to reinforce these front bench, because, or front seats actually, because as you can see, the rubber rings are a bit burnt as well and cracked. So actually a set of rubber rings for each seat is about £50 or £40. So yeah, for now I'm not gonna bother, because I've got an old tube here, and I'm just gonna cut rings of it and reinforce the existing rubber rings. So that's what I intend to do now. I've already done that in the past and it works pretty well, so yeah, gonna save some money here. Right, that should be enough for now, so let's get started.